New shirt, Joker shirt. I got this at Toys R Us about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, welcome guys. AW here, welcome to my main channel, my pop culture channel. We're gonna take a look at John Campea and his crew, his gang of misfits. I'm kidding, not misfits. We're gonna take a look at him in the John Campea, I guess, cast, talking about John Cena hinting at more Peacemaker appearances in the DCU. Now, unlike, I don't know how well, I have not watched this video yet, so I don't know my reaction to it yet. So I'm gonna watch it basically live, not live, but I'm gonna watch it fresh with you guys if you haven't seen the video yet. And I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions. And if there's gonna be anything I'm gonna it's gonna make me cringe or kind of debunk or agree or disagree with John Campea and whoever is on the show's takes. So we're gonna take a look at this. And before we get into that, I'm hyped up for the DCU. We know Peacemaker season 2 is happening. So in my opinion, yeah, we're gonna probably see John Cena more than just Peacemaker. Not just Peacemaker season 2, but we're gonna see more of Peacemaker in other DCU projects. So yeah. So him hinting at making more appearances in the DCU, I'm not so yeah, it's not shocking at all. But let's see what John Campea and his crew has to say. So make sure to like, share, subscribe for all your new subscribers checking out my channel first time. Welcome. I'm gonna start doing shows like this. We're gonna go over YouTube pundits and see whether we could agree, disagree. We could catch them saying cringy stuff, stuff that is wrong. Whatever. But yeah, so make sure to like, share, subscribe. All right, man. All right, let's get into this. Okay. Well, this is an advertisement. So I think the video's on. So it's not a long
antiperspirant spray, 24/7 sweat and odor protection. Gillette. The choice is clear.
With that down,
15. No, wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Yeah. So this is the blade. This is the blade one. My mistake. I'm not gonna edit it out. That's gonna be on the stream actually. Okay, here we go. Now I got it. Here we go.
not Smallville. It's not Arrow.
Here, we'll start from the beginning.
Shall we? The single greatest Warner Brothers DC television show ever is not Smallville. It's not Arrow. It's not Flash.
So he puts a piece.
It's not Superman and whatever what was the one with Dean Cain? What was that one called?
Clark and Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark.
Yes, Lois and Clark.
Right, that's it. Doesn't that? No.
They explored America.
Okay, history lesson. Anyone out there? That's a history lesson.
That's a deep cut. Nope. It's Peacemaker. I'll stand on this one. I think Peacemaker is the greatest show DC's ever had on television. I couldn't believe it, and I was the guy who said this looks stupid. I remember they were first of all, why are you doing a B-level character from a B-level movie? Period. And then they released the first clip. Remember, the first clip was in the diner where
B-level movie with an A-list cast and some A-list characters. Yeah, B-level movie. And Peacemaker is not a B-level character. Actually, he's more lower than that, if you really think about it, until now.
Peacemaker comes in and he meets the rest of the team. They're all making fun of him, and he's talking. And I thought, this looks like it was shot on a cell phone, number one. And this scene is not funny. And the whole joke is that he's got a pet eagle. This is stupid. And I was crapping on this show before it came out. And then the opening credits started.
Boys,
if you really want, if you really want.
Guys, don't judge a book by its cover, right? Look at that. Look at that. Let's do this. Let's hear the opening intro.
And I'm like, I'm in. And the show went on to become the best WB show ever. Anyway, so John Cena, they started shooting Cena season 2. Cena season 2. Season 2.
You can call it Cena season 2.
Cena season 2.
Why not?
Cena season 2. Oh, shit.
And he was just recently at a comic book convention called Comic Palooza. And during a live Q&A, young audience member got up and asked him a question I think a lot of people are wondering.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
Are we going to see you and Peacemaker cameo or appear in other DC projects other than Peacemaker?
I think he's going to appear in Superman.
To which he said this. This came to us from Screen Rant. Read the following. At this year's Comic Palooza, Cena was asked about showing up in cameos throughout other DC Studios productions. While Peacemaker Season 2 is still being filmed, Cena gave the following response. And I watched the video of this. It's hilarious. It says, do you know who James Gunn is? He's got this look when you make him mad, and it's actually indescribable, and I don't ever want to see it again. So I'm just going to say, no comment. Do you know who James Gunn is? He's got this look when you make him mad, and it's actually indescribable. I don't want to ever see it again. So I'm just going to say no comment. And again, the video is there. If you guys want to go look it up where he's saying that's actually, it's pretty funny. To me, and this is what we fans do, we've got to interpret. We can't just take people for what they say. We movie fans have to be stupid sometimes and try to interpret. So I'm going to interpret. This sounds to me like the answer is yes. Right? Like, it seems to me, and I could be wrong. This is pure speculation on
You're assuming.
fan speculation. Never assume, because it makes an asset of you and you. But to me, it's like, if he's not doing other stuff, there's no harm in saying, as of right now, no. James is very busy developing this universe. I've got a lot of just really focused on Peacemaker Season 2. We're laser focused on Peacemaker Season 2 right now. And, we'll see what the future holds. If you are doing something, you say, I can't say a thing. So I am interpreting this as him kind of hinting that we will, which makes sense. I mean, listen, Peacemaker is the single most successful thing. I mean, it was the #1 show in the world. It's like the most successful thing DC had going for a long time. And so the idea of bringing that character and, marinating it with some other of the properties or something that's already super popular seems to make sense to me. So I'm interpreting it that way. Rob, what did you take away?
What Bob has to say.
Well, I think that obviously Peacemaker is James Gunn's baby. We saw James Gunn bring Peacemaker up and bring him in the.
Look at James Gunn. Look at what Burnett. Look at the heads. What a perfect. Oh my silly. Oh my God, that's perfect. Look at both on the side. Perfect. I'm sorry.
Suicide
Squad, which was so good.
And the look, I was dubious about the show too. I'm like, that's the show you're going to make? I mean, it's not like Peacemaker ever had a really definitive run in the comics that everyone's like, oh, it's like the Dark Knight Returns, but with Peacemaker. That's not what happened. So I know, because I have those comics.
Yeah. If we had the Dark Knight version in terms of Peacemaker we'll have a movie before Batman. I'm kidding.
But to see what he did with that show, I mean, that was a big swing, that show. Yeah. And it really worked, I thought, quite well. And like you, I couldn't believe it. It was hilarious. But look, do I think that Peacemaker's going to show up in Superman? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think you will either.
I don't, unless it's a background cameo thing, because they have to set a tone for this movie that they can't afford to shatter at any. I mean, they're juggling a lot of things, but so I don't think that's the case. But look, they're doing a Creature Commandos animated series. That's
okay. I'll say it's a Superman. I think he might be a cameo in Superman, but from what I understand, well, actually, it's not Peacemaker related. Well, it might be the same universe, but I understand. If you remember in the DC Suicide Squad movie that came out in 2021, the James Gunn movie, Bloodsport shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet, right? Apparently, that's this Superman. We're gonna get Superman, upcoming Superman movie. That's Superman, not Henry Cavill Superman. That's Superman. We're gonna end up getting. It's the one that Bloodsport supposedly shoots with the kryptonite bullet. So maybe Peacemaker. I don't. That doesn't necessarily mean Peacemaker is gonna end up in Superman, but you never know. Might end up in Waller. If he the Waller TV show, might end up in Waller.
It's the first thing out of the gate. And so and they're going to do all kinds of wacky stuff. stuff. So I would imagine, I think it's kind of a given that we're going to see Peacemaker show up in whatever that permutation of that universe is going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't Amanda Waller in the universe as well?
Oh, yeah.
Peacemaker doesn't really need to show up as Superman. I don't know what the connection would be there, but yeah.
They're going to
So-
series too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Waller,
so I
yeah,
guarantee
there's
we'll see him there
Waller.
And
in
on a,
some way, shape, or form.
and on a bigger scope, like that's what I cannot wait for James Gunn's DCU is these characters like Peacemaker. Like Rob said, no one knew about him, but then people cared about him after they saw this show.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see what characters he has like in the future in his
Well, I mean,
pocket.
all the Creature Commandos
Yeah.
stuff is like the general audience don't know who any of these people
Right,
are,
but-
right?
Right.
But but I really wish I was there
Creature
asking Cena a
Commandos.
question. I would have asked him, how many Rick Flag appearances do you think?
Remember, Rick Flag Sr. is going to be in season 2 of Peacemaker, the father of Rick Flag. Remember.
Now.
Oh,
Bitter.
man.
Bastard.
Still so better. Now, listen, back to the Superman thing. I agree. I don't think we're going to see him in Superman. What I won't be surprised, though, because obviously we're starting Superman in a world where there's already a lot of superheroes,
Yeah.
right? We already know we got
Yeah,
Hawkgirl,
that's
we
true.
got Green Lantern, we got Mr. Terrific, we've got like all these different characters, right? While I don't think we're going to see Peacemaker in it, I won't be surprised at all if at some point, like they're taking stock of the problem, the trouble the world is facing, whatever the new crisis is, and they're going through a list of who should we get in touch of, and someone's going to bring up, what about Peacemaker? And like all five in the room go, no, or something like that. I could
Oh, I
totally
can
see
see
them
that.
do
I
something
can
like
see
that, like a
I
reference.
can actually see
They'll
that.
probably not show
I
up
can
in
see
it.
that.
Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's
Yeah.
video, The Perfect
This.
Jeans. They're practical. Going to the Perfect Jean
Look at this. Let's see.
checkout. Again, that's 15% off for new customers. Sent you. Anyway, guys, question is for you.
Okay. We're going to see that because he's going to ask the audience a question about this. I hear nothing crazy here. I could see this. In my opinion, maybe mention is Superman. Maybe he shows up as Superman as a small role. I don't think it's going to be, if he is, it's probably like tiny cameo or maybe like, maybe mentioned in Superman. Obviously, Peacemaker Season 2 is being filmed. Rick Flag Sr., who is in Creature Commandos, is going to be in it. Waller is also Waller's getting her own show, remember? So maybe that's a connection. That should be a connection to there. So maybe he'll be in it. So Peacemaker. I do see John Cena coming back as Peacemaker in a lot more DCU upcoming content. I kind of agree with him. Nothing crazy or outrageous here. There's some. I actually laughed at some stuff, like when he mentioned Caesar, Planet of the Apes. Cena Season 2, when he mistakenly called Peacemaker Season 2 Cena Season 2 because the actor is John Cena. You know, you can't see me, but in this case, you can see him. But yeah, so nothing crazy outrageous here. But I want to know your thoughts on this subject, on this topic, on John Campea in Robert Burnett, Ray, and the others. I want to know your thoughts on what their opinions are, and also maybe your personal thoughts too about what you think is going to happen with John Cena's Peacemaker. Will you see John Cena's Peacemaker in other DCU upcoming content, films and TV shows, video games, animation shows? Will you see that? Let me know in the comments below. You know my thoughts. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Take care, guys.